Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan, originally Jonathan Osterman, was a nuclear physicist who was disintegrated in an intrinsic field subtractor accident in 1959, but reconstructed his body particle by particle to become a quantum being of immense power. He is ranked among fiction's strongest gods because he possesses nigh omnipotence and complete control over matter at the subatomic level, allowing him to transmute elements to build complex structures on Mars, or disintegrate targets like Rorschach with a mere thought. His perception of time is non-linear, granting him the ability to experience the past, present, and future simultaneously. His power extends to a multiversal scale, as seen when he manipulated the DC metaverse by removing 10 years of history to create the New 52 reality, effectively rewriting the timeline and causality of an entire universe. He is virtually indestructible, capable of regenerating his body from nothingness, duplicating himself to exist in multiple locations at once, and teleporting anywhere instantly. Even the most powerful magic users and cosmic entities in the DC universe found themselves unable to permanently stop him, as he wields the connective energy of the multiverse and can alter the fundamental laws of physics and existence at will.
First Firmament. The first firmament is the sentient incarnation of the very first universe, identifying him as the oldest entity in Marvel history aside from the one above all. Originally existing as a lonely, singular totality, he created the Celestials and Aspirants, but their catastrophic war shattered his essence, eventually spawning the multiverse. He ranks among fiction's strongest gods because he wields outer-versal power that transcends the standard multiversal scale, granting him virtual omnipotence, omnipresence, and omniscience. As a united cosmos, he is inherently more powerful than a fragmented multiverse, a fact proven when he effortlessly chained and began consuming eternity, the embodiment of the current eighth cosmos. His abilities allow him to rewrite reality, manipulate concepts and causality, and exist beyond the laws of physics. He is physically vaster than the multiverse itself and possesses absolute immortality, capable of regenerating from total destruction. His threat level was so immense that the current eternity was powerless against him. He could only be defeated when the ultimate ultimates, the personifications of all previous multiverses, were summoned to drag him to the next place, proving that no single cosmic entity within the current reality could match his primordial might. Superboy-Prime. Superboy-Prime, born Kal-El on Earth Prime, is a volatile alternate version of Superman originating from a reality where superheroes exist only as fictional comic book characters. He is recognized as one of fiction's strongest gods because he possesses the limitless power levels of a pre-crisis Kryptonian, granting him strength, speed, and durability that vastly eclipse the mainstream Superman, while remaining immune to magic and kryptonite from other universes. His physical might is so absolute that he shattered the barriers of reality itself with his infamous retcon punch, physically altering the timeline of the DC universe. He has survived the detonation of an entire universe by Monarch, escaped the Phantom Zone through sheer brute force, and single-handedly massacred the Green Lantern Corps and the ion-empowered Sodom yacht. Additionally, he once manipulated the time stream as the Time Trapper. During Death Metal, his power was great enough to fight the Darkest Night, a being with Dr. Manhattan's energy, shattering the villain's altered reality and destabilizing his existence, proving that Prime's rage allows him to stand on equal footing with multiverse-reshaping deities. Gurren Laggan. Simon, also known as Simon the Digger, is the legendary leader of Team Dai Gurren who evolved from a lonely boy in Jiha village into the most powerful entity in the Gurren Laggan multiverse. He is considered one of fiction's strongest gods because he possesses infinite spiral power, a limitless energy driven by willpower that grants him nigh omnipotence in the ability to defy the fundamental laws of reality and logic. He manifested Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Laggan, a cosmic entity composed of mass energy larger than the observable universe, capable of manipulating space-time and altering probability to make the impossible possible. His power is so vast that he absorbed the infinity Big Bang storm, an attack with the explosive force of the universe's creation, and used it to defeat the anti-spiral, an omnipresent and omniscient multiversal god. Simon can create matter from thin air, traverse dimensions instantly, and exists as a singularity across the multiverse, possessing the metaphysical power to revive the dead. Ultimately, he stands as a being equal to the gods, who broke the chains of destiny and overwhelmed a foe that controlled the entire multiverse through sheer fighting spirit. The Brothers Yin and Yang.
The brothers Yin and Yang are two colossal cosmic entities who serve as the sentient embodiments of the entire Marvel and DC multiverses, representing the fundamental concepts of two distinct fictional continuities. They are considered among fiction's strongest gods because their power exists on a scale that vastly surpasses supreme beings like the Living Tribunal and the Spectre, who are either depicted as their servants or required their combined nigh omnipotence just to temporarily keep the brothers at bay. As the architects of the DC versus Marvel crossover, their cataclysmic battle shattered reality and merged their respective megaverses into the Amalgam universe, proving they possess the ability to rewrite existence at a fundamental level. Wielding hyperverse to megaverse level destructive capacity, they are capable of vaporizing galaxies and manipulating all space, time, and causality within their domains. Their nature is so immense that they are described as everything, containing all matter and energy within their franchises, and they possess absolute immortality and omnipresence. Ultimately, their conflict was so profound that it could not be settled by force, but only by their own realization of the futility of their war, marking them as entities who transcend the standard boundaries of cosmic conflict.
Enerjak. Enerjak is a malevolent chaos demigod and ancient entity from the Archie comics series who exists as a corrupting spirit scattered throughout the Chaos Force, manifesting by possessing a kidness of great hubris such as Dimitri and Knuckles. He is considered one of fiction's strongest gods because he wields near omnipotence limited only by his avatar's imagination, granting him the power to alter reality on a whim and manipulate matter at a molecular level. His abilities include omnipresence, telepathy, and the capacity to disintegrate enemies or objects atom by atom, a fate he once inflicted upon Knuckles himself. As the fourth Enerjak, he demonstrated his dominance by effortlessly dismantling the technology of the Dark Legion, turning their cybernetics into organic matter and vaporizing entire cities like Cave Canem. He possesses vast super strength and invulnerability, capable of defeating Chaos Shadow with a few blows and fighting on par with Supersonic even while severely drained of power. His threat is so absolute that he can teleport entire populations instantly, reshape landscapes like Angel Island, and is functionally immortal as his essence simply returns to the Chaos Force if his host is defeated.
Michael Demiurgos. Michael Demiurgos is the twin brother of Lucifer Morningstar and the second most powerful being in all of DC creation, surpassed only by their father, the Presence. He is one of fiction's strongest gods because he wields the Dunamis Demiurgos, the raw power of God, granting him the unique ability to create something from absolute nothingness, which Lucifer then shapes into existence. He is classified as nigh omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, possessing power so vast that his death would release enough energy to wipe out all life across the multiverse, a force Lucifer once utilized to craft an entirely new multiverse from scratch. His capabilities include absolute immortality, as he can reconstruct himself from energy if killed, and invulnerability great enough to withstand direct attacks from Lucifer. During their battles, their conflict was intense enough to snap the branches of Yggdrasil, the World Tree. Furthermore, Michael has demonstrated the ability to disintegrate other angels with a mere stare and control the primal essence of the Spectre Force, proving his dominance over even the most feared cosmic entities in the universe.
Pralaya. Pralaya is the sentient personification of the void, the primordial nothingness that existed before creation began and is destined to remain long after its demise. She is considered one of fiction's strongest gods because she represents the absolute darkness that precedes the light of existence, described as the eternal sleep into which all things and beings, including God himself, must eventually fall. Her power is classified as nigh omnipotent, granting her nearly limitless cosmic abilities to rewrite or obliterate reality at will. As an abstract entity who predates the multiverse, she possesses absolute immortality and wields immense chronokinesis, allowing her to accelerate the timeline of existence from its dawn to its end to hasten universal destruction. She can also utilize biofission to manifest thought forms known as time gremlins to enact her will. Her threat level is absolute. She holds the capacity to fatally destroy the entire creation with her cosmic power, returning everything to the void from which it came. Heavily implied to be an aspect of the Great Darkness, she stands as a force of entropy so vast that she transcends the standard life-death cycle of the multiverse, existing as the ultimate inevitability for all matter and energy.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching until the end. I'll be back with more videos, so make sure to like and subscribe.